न तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। मूकं करोति वाचालं पङ्गुं लाङ्घायते गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे श्रीगुरुं दीनतारिणम्। नमयों विष्णुपादाय श्रीगौरप्रियमूर्तये श्रीमते भक्तिवल्लभतीर्थगोस्वामी नामिने। कृपया क्षमतामपराधिजनं कलुषायुतशक्तसुदीननरं सुपथे परिचालय सर्वदिनं प्रणमामि च माधव देवपदम्। वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। नमो महावदान्याय कृष्णप्रेमप्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्णचैतन्यनाम्ने गौरत्विषे नमः। तप्तकाञ्चन गौराङ्गी राधे वृन्दावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। हे कृष्ण करुणा सिन्धु दीनबन्धो जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिकान्त राधाकान्त नमोऽस्तु ते। नमस्ते तुहलग्राम नमस्ते मुशलायुध नमस्ते रेवतीकान्त नमस्ते भक्तवत्सल नमस्ते बलिनां श्रेष्ठ नमस्ते धरणीधर प्रलम्बारे नमस्ते तु त्राहि मां कृष्ण पूर्वज। श्रीकृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। ग्रंथेरारंभे करि मंगलाचरण गुरु वैष्णव भगवान तीनेर स्मरणे हय विघ्न विनाशन अनायासे हय निज वांछित पूरन। So yesterday we were going through few pastimes of Lord Balaram. Although Lord's glories cannot be completed, still Anantadev is singing the glories of Supreme Lord from infinite time, but still he has not completed singing the glories. So in the given time and number of days, we will not be able to complete the glorification of the Supreme Lord and even the Vaishnavas, because the transcendental personalities, their glories are supremely transcendental. Whatever they have revealed to us through the devotees, only that we are speaking. But in the transcendental realm, the devotees, those who are associates of the Supreme Lord, through their transcendental sense organs, they are constantly relishing various mellows in the company of Supreme Lord. So it's very difficult for conditioned souls like us to sing the glories of Supreme Lord, but still it is our duty, devotional duty, to remember. It's a vidhi, it's a injunction of the scriptures that we should remember the glories of Hariguru Vaishnavas for our own welfare. So, we couldn't complete, we could not completely go through these pastimes of Balaram that are narrated here. They are infinite, but whatever has been narrated here, we have not gone through. And also, tomorrow I will not be available here, so there will be no Harikatha tomorrow. So I don't want to start the purport of one verse and then stop intermediately and then give a day's break. So rather we gave break to Balaram's pastimes yesterday, so we will continue from there, and then tomorrow we will have a break in Harikatha. There will be no Harikatha, and day after tomorrow we will continue our Bhagavat recitation. So in Chaitanya Charitamrita, Kaviraj Goswami writes, Krishna is Swayam Bhagavan. He is the fountainhead of all incarnations, and his second manifestation or his second body means non-dual, non-different from him is Balaram. Both of them have same Swarupa. Swarupa means the ontologically they are the same. There is no difference between the two. Bhinna matrakaya, but they are only different by their body. Means their ontologically they are the same, but from the perspective of the pastimes they are different. Just like Lord Rama, Krishna, they are the same. There is no difference between Rama and Krishna ontologically. But Lilagata Bhed, there is a difference as per the pastimes they have performed. Similarly, Balaram and Krishna, there is no difference. The only difference is they have different forms, external forms, and they perform different pastimes. But Swarupa, internally or ontologically, they are the same. Adya Kaya Vyuha Krishna Lilara Sahai, and Balaram is nothing but the first Kaya Vyuha or the Chatur Vyuha, the quadruple. And in this manner, in this expansion as Kaya Vyuha, he is serving Supreme Lord. Now, Krishna is expanding himself as Balaram, and Balaram expands as Gopas, the friends, in order to serve Krishna in a much better way. The number of Balaram has expanded himself as many Gopas, many friends. All the friends of Krishna, they are nothing but expansions of Balaram only, who himself is an expansion of Krishna, of course, but it is Balaram who is the one engaging everyone in service of Krishna. And similarly, the Hladini Shakti Radharani, from Radharani comes several gopis. All the gopis in the conjugal loving mood, they are expansions of Radharani. It's only to increase the service of Supreme Lord Sri Krishna. Like in the mutt. In the mutt, if there are 10 servants or 10 matavasis, then limited services are possible. If there are 20 servants, then the service can expand. If there are 50 servants, then it can expand further. So, like somebody to observe the festival, somebody to preach, somebody to distribute books, somebody to write books, somebody to cook, somebody to distribute food. In this manner, the number of devotees are increasing, the number of services will also increase. Even though Supreme Lord is self-sufficient, nobody is required yet to expand the service of Supreme Lord Sri Krishna. Balaram is expanding into several friends, and Radharani is expanding into many conjugal lovers. That Krishna has become Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in Navadvip, and the same Balaram is Nityananda in Navadvipa pastimes. Balaram is called Mula Sankarshan, and he assumed 5 forms personally to offer service to the Supreme Lord. He himself becomes an assistant or helper in the pastimes of Sri Krishna in Vrindavan, and by assuming 4 other forms, he is creating, creating this material world and maintaining this material world. In fact, he is, by the order of Supreme Lord Sri Krishna, he is doing this. It is the order of Krishna to expand, and eko ekasya eko bahuyam. The Lord, when he desired to become many, eko bahuyam, he became many, several. It's only one. Actually, Lord is one. Supreme Lord is one. There cannot be many. There are demigods, but not many lords. Only one Lord. Even in Sanskrit, Devata Gan. Devata Gan. Gan is a plural. Devata is demigod and goddesses, etc. It is, Gan means the plural of God. Means there are several gods. But when it comes to Bhagavan, Bhagavan Gan is not used. Plural of Bhagavan is not existing, even in the language. Sanskrit or English or whatever language you see, lords, no, only one Lord. So Supreme Lord is one, but he has expanded. Eko bahuyam vedadati kaman, in order to fulfill his own desires. He has expanded into many. Because he is Supreme Lord, he can do anything. So Balaram is the one who is assisting the Supreme Lord in fulfilling this desire. It's Balaram who is assisting him. And in the form of Shesha, Anantadev, he is also serving the Supreme Lord. In this manner, he is offering service to Krishna in different ways and thus relishing the sweetness of service. As Ananta, as Shesha, he is serving in different ways. One is Sahasravadana with his thousands of hoods. He is singing the glories of Supreme Lord Sri Krishna continuously. He is not, there is no break. Continuously he is singing with all his 1,000 hoods. And Sanaka, Sanatana, Sanat Kumar, Sanandana, the sons of Brahma, even they hear the glories of Supreme Lord from Anantadev. How can we living entities know the glories of Supreme Lord? Unless the Lord himself reveals to us. Because with our sense organs we cannot approach the Supreme Abode. There is no possibility for us to know about the Supreme Lord. Like a child has taken birth. Unless mother says that I am your mother, or mother says that he is your father, we will not be able to trace who our mother and father is. There is no possibility for the child to be able to know his parents or brothers or relatives unless mother tells. So, a child by his own capacity, he cannot know. We are like that. Living entities by our own capacity, we will not be able to understand about Supreme Lord. It is the Supreme Lord, out of his own mercy, he makes everyone, all of us, know him. So, Sanaka, Sanatana and all the Rishis and Munis, whatever we are hearing today from these Rishis Munis is what they have heard from Balaram. They also want to hear the glories of the Lord from Balaram. And by listening to the glories of the Supreme Lord from Balaram, listening from Balaram, all these sons of Brahma, the Rishis, Munis, they are constantly floating in an ocean of bliss. Now that Balaram, as Sheshanag Anantadev, he becomes the umbrella, he becomes the footwear, he becomes the bedstead, he also becomes the pillow, and the clothes that the Lord is wearing, the chair the Lord sits in, and the resting place, the house, and the sacred thread, the throne, all these things are nothing but expansions of Balaram. Balaram himself is expanding into several of these paraphernalia in order to serve. When the Lord wants to sleep, Balaram becomes the bed. In this manner, whatever we see They are all Balaram only. So thus Balaram, thus expanding himself into several forms, though he is only one, he is expanding into several forms, and then he is serving all the service of Supreme Lord. That's why he is also called Shesha. Shesha means ultimate. Since he is performing the ultimate service of Supreme Lord, he is called Shesha. The Balaram is also called Shesha. So, in this manner, the Lord's tattva, the ontological form, the way in which he is serving the Supreme Lord, they are beyond our comprehension, and he is taking pleasure in serving the Supreme Lord in multifarious ways. Now, Srimad Bhagavatam 10th canto describes about several pastimes. We heard few pastimes how Balaram had appeared and how he killed Dhenukasura and Pralambasura yesterday. There are several other pastimes that Balaram had performed. Balaram was and Krishna, both of them, they were training under Sandipana Muni. Balaram is actually Guru. He is the Guru of everyone. We heard yesterday. He is the one who is a spiritual instructor of everyone, all the living entities. But still, he himself accepts Guru. By this, he is giving instruction to all of us by his own conduct, that the living entities will have to surrender or submit to Sri Guru in order to come into the transcendental realm. So the Balaram himself took training under Sandipana Muni and Krishna also. Now, in a very, very short period, I think it's written here, I need to go through, in a very, very short period, 64 days. Within 64 days, they have become expert in all the fields of education. It's called as Chatushashti Kala. There are 64 fields of education. In 64 days, they have become expert in 64 fields of knowledge, like Rajaniti, politics, and there are several fields, science. Several fields are there. Ayurveda. In each of these fields, Lalita Kala is there, dancing is there, singing is there. How many fields are there? Innumerable fields are there. In 64 days, they have become expert in all the fields of education. And then the time for their, leaving the Gurukula had come. They approached Sandipana Muni that now we finished our education. We want to give Guru Dakshina. Guru Dakshina? Honorarium that is given to Guru. So he told, what Guru Dakshina you will give? I don't need anything. You became my disciples. This is my great fortune. What more will I ask from you? It's out of extreme fortune. You learned everything so quickly. So I don't need anything. But then when they insisted, Sandipana Muni told, I don't need anything. You ask Guru Patni, my wife, if she has some desire. When they went to her, she told that our only son, he is missing. He went and then he never returned. I don't know what happened to him. You please bring him. Krishna and Balaram, both of them, they went into the ocean to bring the son, because he went there and then he drowned, he didn't come back. When they went there was one demon with the name Panchajana. Panchajana was, yes, Panchajana was the demon who was taking care of that ocean. So Krishna, he became victorious over him, but could not find him. So with the body of the Panchajana, whatever he has personally made, a conch shell, that conch shell Krishna got as a gift. It's called Panchajanya because it's from Panchajana. The conch shell name, Krishna's conch shell's name is Panchajanya. because he got it from Panchajana. And then when he did not find, then Krishna and Balaram, both of them, they went to Yamaloka, God of death. Where is he? And as soon as he went there, he had blown this conch shell, Panchajanya, and it was so, loud that Yama quivered, and then he came in front. Oh, please, what happened? How can I help you? And he says, our Guru's son, he is missing. We want him. Then immediately Yamaraj gives that son to him. Here he is, take him. And then they brought him to Sandipani Muni and his wife, and then they were very pleased. In this manner, Krishna and Balaram, even though they don't have to undergo any education, they have gone through, and then they have also, they set an example to all of us that we need to do Guru Dakshina. We need to give Guru Dakshina, honorarium to Guru. What honorarium can we give to Guru? What can we give? Simply following his instruction is more than enough. In this Kali Yuga particularly, we don't need to do very, very big or Herculean things like Krishna did. If Guru says, I want this, bring it to me, then we will say, okay, goodbye, I will see another Guru. Simply telling that whatever our Gurudev has said, simply follow it. That is my honorarium, nothing else. But that is also difficult for us. We are not able to follow the instructions of our Guru. So in this manner, they have undergone the training. And then when in another incident when Krishna abducted Rukmini, you know the story, right? Rukmini we heard in Bhagavad class only, right? Rukmini's or in Hindi class we heard. But Rukmini's story, right? So Rukmi, the brother of Rukmini, did not want Krishna to get married to, did not want to give his sister Rukmini in marriage to Krishna. But Rukmini's father, what's his name? Bhishmak, the father of Rukmini, he has a desire to give Rukmini to Krishna. But because of Rukmi, he could not do so. So Rukmini wrote a letter. Please take me away from here. I am coming to this temple at this time. Please come and then take me away. My brother is not allowing me to meet with you and marry you. He wants me to marry Shishupal. So Krishna comes and then he takes away Rukmini, abducts, elopes. So elope is a mundane word. Kidnap. So Rukmi follows and he fights with Krishna, and then Krishna defeats him, and then he ashames him. He shaves his head and shave his mustache, which is like insulting a Kshatriya. So in those days, Kshatriyas, they used to keep mustache and big hairs, and censuring that hair means it's an insult to the Kshatriya. So he insulted, but he had no option but to accept that, because Krishna would otherwise kill. By Rukmini's plead, Krishna had spared him. Anyway, after that, Rukmi was very, very disturbed, and it is Balaram who came to Rukmi and then he consoled him. He pacified him by saying several instructions, and then he calmed him down. Balaram played a very important role there. And also, when Krishna and Balaram, they went to Mathura, then from there they went to Dwarka. For several years, Krishna has not returned to Vrindavan. Actually, Krishna never left Vrindavan. It's a different, topic. If we touch that, it's going to take long time. But Krishna never leaves Vrindavan. But our Guru Maharaj says, in order to increase the separation mood of the gopis, because in separation there is more association. In direct company, there is not as much bliss as there is in separation. So the craving for associate with the Lord increases many folds in separation. So in order to bring that feeling, Krishna, even though he has not stepped out of Vrindavan, he gives a feeling to the gopis that he is not there. So Balaram comes after several years, and at that time the gopis, they desired to perform pastimes with Balaram. So he obeyed or obliged to the requests of the gopis. So he performed pastimes with the gopis. But the Balaram's pastimes with the gopis are not same as the pastimes that Krishna performed with the gopis. Krishna's pastimes with the gopis is in the Madhurya mood, is in the mood of conjugal love, whereas Balaram's is in the Sakhya mood, friendship mood. So it's a difference between a friend and a lover. So Balaram, even though he has performed pastimes with the gopis, obliging to their requests, they wanted to spend some time with him, he obliged, but the pastimes are different. Now Balaram is intoxicated. He drank the divine wine, intoxicant, that Indra Somarasa it's called. Balaram is an enjoyer. He can do anything. He is an enjoyer Bhagavan, enjoyer Guru. Not, is Vishnu Tattva. So he drank the divine intoxicant and he goes to the banks of Yamuna. And he says, "My dear Yamuna, you please come. I want to play pastimes with you. I want to do Jalakrida, water sports. Please come." Yamuna feared very much, because when one is intoxicated and someone gives invitation, "Please come," nobody will want to go to that person. It's better stay away. So Yamuna feared. She did not go. She did not respond to Balaram's thing. Balaram became very angry, and then he took his plough, and then he has put it in Yamuna, and then told that, "Just now I am going to divide you into 100,000 streams. 100 streams, I will divide into 100 streams." Then Yamuna became frightened. She came in front of him and she begged forgiveness. "Please forgive me. What you want? I want to perform pastimes. Jalakrida, I want to perform water sports as you desire." Then Balaram performed pastimes in Yamuna. At that time, Yamuna's water, the bluish color of Yamuna's water, it is appearing as if Balaram is wearing the bluish, dress on him. So that's why Jayadev has written one, in Dashavatara Stotra, he has written, "Vahasi vapushi visade vasanam jaladabham." Vasana means the garments. Jaladabham is like the water. Water has become Neela Vasan, the bluish garments on the body of Balaram. Halahati bhiti milita yabunabham. And how did he do that? He frightened Yamuna with his plough. Halahati, hala means the plough. With the help of his plough, he had, frightened Yamuna, and in this manner, when she had obliged, then he entered into the water, and then he became, it appeared as if he is wearing the garments of blue color. Keshavadhrita Haladhar Rupa Jai Jagadisha Hare. I offer my obeisances to that Haladhar, Keshav, who is Haladhar. Haladhar means the one who is holding the plough. I offer my obeisances unto him. In the Dashavatara Stotra, it is written. Speak about the most affectionate pastimes of Balaram is, one time the son of Jambavati, his name is Samba. Jambavati and Krishna, they had a son by the name Samba. Samba, one time, he came to Lakshmana. Lakshmana is the daughter of Duryodhana. And Lakshmana wanted to marry Samba, and Samba also wanted to marry Lakshmana. But Duryodhana did not like this. So Samba, he came to take away Lakshmana. And when he was about to take away, all the Kauravas, they attacked Samba. And Samba also fought with them very intensely. By seeing, his chivalry, all the Kauravas, they were astounded. Wow, such a power in him. They were frightened. So they thought that it's very difficult to beat this fellow. So let us do some trick. They, 5 or 6 warriors, they attacked Samba one time. A few warriors, they attacked Samba at one time. Therefore, they ultimately caught hold of him and they arrested Samba and Lakshmana both. They were arrested. Now, Lakshman in Ramayana and Lakshmana are different. Okay, they are not the same. Lakshman, Rama's brother, and Lakshmana, there is a towards the end, dirgha a, long a towards the end. Lakshmana, she is the daughter of Duryodhana. So both of them were arrested. As soon as Ugrasena came to know about this news, Ugrasena told immediately we should go and fight with the Kauravas. Because they have won the battle, they arrested Samba by illegal means. It is not right. We need to declare war against them and fight. Krishna was ready, he was preparing for the war. But Balaram is very, very compassionate. Why compassionate? Because Duryodhana is his disciple. Both Bhimasen and Duryodhana, both of them learned Gadayuddha, the mace fight, from Balaram. Balaram is the guru. But Balaram had very, very special affection to Duryodhana. So, Balaram thought, if Krishna goes, Kauravas are going to be ruined for sure. And my disciple Duryodhana will die. Therefore, he said that, no, I will try to go for a peace treatise. I will see that, without fight, everything will be finished. I will go with a message of peace. Ugrasena said, okay, go. So, Balaram went, and together with him also Uddhava, he went there. Some other persons also went there. He wanted to check the mood of the Kauravas, how the Kauravas will respond upon his arrival. So he sent Uddhava first. Uddhava, just go and then tell that Balaram has come. Uddhava went, and then he told that Balaram has come. Duryodhana and other Kauravas, they became very happy. Oh, Balaram had come. We shall welcome him in the town. So Duryodhana and all other members, the Kauravas, they went to invite Balaram. Balaram came there. There was very nice, feast, and there was nice conversation. Everything happened. After that, Balaram says, my dear Duryodhan, you have arrested Samba by illegal means. It is King Ugrasena's desire that you leave him. You should leave him. This is the order. This is the request of King Ugrasena. Upon hearing this, Duryodhana becomes so angry. Wow, what an amazing, message you have got. So astonishing. Yadavas, who are nothing but our footwear, they want to sit on our head. The Yadavas, they have got this rulership because we have given them as, bhiksha, we have given them, sacrificed them, or we have, It's due to our mercy they have become kings. Because the Kauravas, we have a relationship with Kunti Devi, we have accepted Kunti, and because you are relatives of Kunti, out of our mercy, we have given some kingdom to you. And today, you are here to order us. What is the influence of the time? Time is very bad. Those who have come to help, you want to sit on their head. In this manner, he insulted all the Yadavas. Now, Balaram, who has come for a peace treatise, he wanted to basically, settle the things in a very peaceful manner. Balaram is Guru. As much affection he has to his disciple, so much discipline also he knows how to do. It is his Guru's duty to discipline. He is having both, like mother. Mother loves, mother also chastises. It's basically both, it's out of love only. Now Balaram becomes very enraged and he says, whom are you calling as footwear? Yadavas and footwear. And you are considering yourself to be crowned. How dare you? Ugrasena, even though he has every right to order you, he has told in a very peaceful manner. Do you know if Ugrasena, if Krishna were to come and fight with you, what will happen to you? And now we wanted to settle everything in peaceful manner, and it seems like, just like a buffalo, with good words, buffalo will not listen. An animal needs a cane. So you seem to be like a buffalo. Good words are not going to appeal to you. You need a cane and a stick. You are insulting my Prabhu, Krishna, whom I am serving. I am getting bliss by serving him. Balaram himself is declaring that Krishna is my Prabhu, my master. Upon the entire world is serving him, all the three planetary worlds are serving him, and I am personally deriving pleasure by serving him, and to him you are saying like this. Just now I shall drag the entire Hastinapura into the waters. He has taken the plough. He is so powerful. We heard yesterday Bhadrasen, Balabhadra is a very, very powerful person. So with his might, he was ready to pull entire Hastinapura into the waters. He would plunge the entire city into the water. But through his inconceivable power, he also was protecting Samba and Lakshmana. He was protecting them, but the entire Hastinapura is drowning. Then Duryodhan and all the Kauravas, they come and fall at the feet of Balaram. Please protect us, we have committed a grave mistake, please rescue us. Then Balaram again becomes pacified, and then Lakshmana was given, Samba was released, and both of them, they come to join the Yadavas. In this manner, Balaram, he is affectionate, at the same time he is also punishing those who are misbehaving, or those who are not treating the Supreme Lord properly. Those are not respecting the Supreme Lord. The demons, the demoniac mentality persons, he cannot tolerate. He has Bhakta Vatsalyata, but he cannot tolerate anyone disrespecting his master Sri Krishna. So one last, there are more pastimes, but one last I will speak because I also want to leave. I need to leave for Calcutta shortly. The peace narrations between Kauravas and Pandavas, they were not going properly, and the war became inevitable. The battle between Kauravas and Pandavas became inevitable. Balaram could not take any side. Bhima is one side and Duryodhana is on another side. He cannot take any side because he loves both of them. Both are his disciples. Therefore, he thought that I will not stay here during this, you know, catastrophe. I am not going to stay here. So he went on pilgrimage. He visited several places and then he came to Naimisharanya. When he came to Naimisharanya, there Lomaharshana Suta, he was sitting and then he was speaking Bhagavat. All the rishis, munis, Saunaka and others, they all saw Balaram coming. They stood up. They welcomed him. They offered him elevated seat. But all the while Balaram saw that Lomaharshana Suta is still sitting on an elevated asana, totally not respectful to Balaram. Balaram is Guru. If any disrespect is there, then it is he who has to tell. So Balaram saw that he is not eligible person to speak Bhagavat, to speak the glories of Supreme Lord. He who cannot respect Guru, how can he speak about Supreme Lord? So he had a kusha grass in his hand. With his kusha, he had cut the neck of Lomaharshana with grass. Possible? With grass, it will simply touch so nicely and smoothly and go away. But he could chop the head of Lomaharshana Suta. Then all the Saunaka and other rishis, they fell at the feet of Balaram. Balaram, what did you do? We gave him the position of Brahma. Brahma means the speaker. He is a Suta. He is not a Brahman by caste. But he was seated in the Vyasasana. He was given the Brahma post of Brahma, means the speaker. So you deprived us. What to do? Now you have to make a way that your punishment is intact, and our situating Lomaharshana Suta as Brahma is also intact. Means both these should be synchronized. That your killing should also be there, and our requirement of speaker of Bhagavata should also be there. Then Balaram, he made the son of Lomaharshana Suta, that is Suta Goswami, who spoke Srimad Bhagavat. He made Suta Goswami Brahma, the speaker of Srimad Bhagavat. Because the son of a person is not different from that person, according to scriptures. According to scriptures, son is not different from the father. So in that manner, his punishment to Lomaharshana Suta is also remained intact, and the Brahma is the son of the father, therefore he is also maintained intact. In this manner, he was Suta became the speaker of Srimad Bhagavat, and he himself personally asks, because you made him Brahma, I have incurred Brahma Hatya sin, the killing of a Brahmana. Therefore, you tell me what I need to do. He asked from Rishis, he is Guru, Jagat Guru, but still he is setting example to all of us. So upon their request, he took bath in all the tirthas, the various holy waters, and then he purified himself from the Brahma Hatya sin. So in this manner, there are several pastimes Lord Balaram has performed, but time will not wait for us. Time is finished. So we will stop today. We will give a break, not full stop, comma, and then comma, just a pause, not a full stop. So because Lord is Ananta and his pastimes are also Ananta. So tomorrow we will not have Harikatha, and day after tomorrow we will meet again and continue our Srimad Bhagavad recitation. Pancha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindubhya evacha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namah. Shri Shri Guru Gauranga Gandharvika Giridhari Shri Shri Radha Madan Mohan Panchatattvatmak Shri Gaura Hari ki jai. Paramaraditam Patita Pavana Stotra Sata Shri Srimad Bhakti Vallabh Tirtha Goswami Shri Guru Maharaj ki jai. Nitya Leela Pravishtam Vishnupad Pramsa Stotra Sata Shri Srimad Bhakti Daita Madhav Goswami Maharaj ki jai. Jagat Guru Shri Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Thakur Prabhupada ki jai. Shri Shri Rupanuga Guru Varga ki jai. Shri Shri Panchatattvatmak Shri Gaura Hari ki jai. Shri Shri Balaram Jiu ki jai. Jai Shri Shri Mool Sankarshan Jiu ki jai. Shri Shri Harinama Prabhu ki jai. हरिनाम संकीर्तन की जाए, हरि कथा श्रवणकारी भक्तवृंद की जाए। निताय गौर प्रेमानंदे, हरि हरि बोल।